Hey, DMV, what's going on? This is your boy Joe Clay.
I don't know what happened. Yeah, they say, I don't know what happened. We back? Y'all back? We back? I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Well, y'all back? Y'all bite? Y'all back? Y'all back? I don't know what the fuck just happened. All right, we back. Good morning, Gwen. So Dave Chappelle apparently got attacked last night at the Hollywood Bowl of all places. Of all places, he got attacked at the Hollywood Bowl. Hey, Stephanie. Get your black ass up this morning. It's 9:08. I'm back. Yeah, the Russians is doing it. It's the nigga that attacked Dave. The nigga who attacked Dave knocked my shit out. Anyway, Dave Chappelle was attacked last night while on stage. What up, Ray? What up, Ray? Dave Chappelle. Somebody ran up on Dave Chappelle, tackled him at the Hollywood Bowl last night. And after that man got tackled, after he tackled Dave, they say the man got the dog shit beat out of him. He left in the ambulance. He was not injured in the attack, but the suspect was taken to the hospital after sustaining injuries after security guards intervened. That's a nice way to say he got the dog shit beat out of him. Now, I don't got security. As a comedian, I do not have security. Here go my security right here. And I use my heavy bag every day. Yeah, he left in the ambulance. Y'all heard me. Ambulance. And he left in the ambulance. They say after security intervened. After security intervened, the man left in the ambulance. I got you, Jay. What up, Jay? Oh, I got you. Oh, listen, everybody. Here go my security right here. Let me tell you. And this nigga right here eat sea moss and shit. Oh, he gonna fuck everybody up. Jay is a strong cut sea moss eating revolution. So artistic revolutionary. He gonna fuck everybody up. Nigga left in the ambulance. Come fuck with me, it's gonna be some consequences and repercussions. Fucking with Joe Clay. I'm gonna hit your ass with something. I'm gonna hit you with something. And then I'm gonna ask my niggas to stomp you up. Fuck that. Busta Rhymes was there to stomp somebody out for Dave. That's what happened, Eddie Kane. Oh, Eddie Kane Jr. saying look like a nigga named, look like Busta Rhymes came. Who got video? Send me the video. A good video. Because the video I got is blurry and some bullshit. Yeah, he left in the ambulance. They got a picture of the dude. All right, let me see if I can send this. Oh, that's on Twitter. Yeah, well, he left in the ambulance. He left in the ambulance. Dave is fine. Dave is fine. Dave is fine. Dave is fine, everybody. The man left in the ambulance, but Dave is fine. They say his arm fucked up. Fuck him up. Bernie Mac was there. The ghost of Bernie Mac beat his motherfucking ass. Motherfucker ran up on the stage on Chris. Nobody who would smack Chris? He got fucked up. Here go the picture I was looking for. Here go the picture I was looking for. Yeah, this is the suspect, everybody. After getting his ass beat. Here go the suspect, y'all. After getting his ass beat, I'm gonna put the picture up of the suspect. Anyway, shout out to my man Jason and everybody who said they got my back this morning. I really appreciate that. But if a motherfucker run up on stage and tackle me, you understand what I'm saying? He gonna catch me off guard. He got me by surprise. I give him that. But where I'm from, we used to surprises. You understand me? We are used to surprises. And he gonna get a surprise when I get up off that motherfucking floor. Just like Will would have got a surprise when he turned his back on me. Oh, he would have got a motherfucking surprise. Oh, it would have been surprises. It's gonna be some surprises. So Dave is fine, but the suspect is in custody and fucked up. They took away in the ambulance. And where I'm from, yes, keep your head on a swivel. Fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on out here? I'm gonna get like Otis Redding. Y'all know Otis Redding? Big Black Otis Redding, 249 crew. Big Black Otis Redding. Y'all know Otis Redding. They say Otis Redding used to go on stage with his gun in his waistband right here. So he'll put that motherfucker on stage. He'll have it on stage with him. Just in case a motherfucker didn't realize what was happening out here in these streets. As a comedian, I'm gonna keep my shit with me from now on. Cause I see what the fuck is going on. What you say, Beth? Beth got jokes this morning. What you say, Beth? Say it again. Suspect did not sashay away. No, he did not. The suspect did not sashay away. He got the shit beat out of him. Now I had an incident last Thursday where we thought something might happen. A nigga came to the comedy club and he was disgruntled over some other shit and he brought it to the comedy show. And when I said hi to him, this nigga got mad. So as I can see now, I'm glad I got my permit to carry. I'm gonna have to start taking my shit on stage with me like Otis Redding. You know who else they said? Used to keep their gun with them all the time? He was notorious in Hollywood for always having his gun on him. A comedian who always kept his gun on him at all times. They say John Witherspoon. Bang, 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 bang. They say John Witherspoon used to keep that pistol on him all the time. All the time. I forgot who told me that John Witherspoon pulled the pistol out on him over $5. They say bang, 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 bang. Kept that motherfucker on him all the time. And you know who told me the story? Y'all ain't gonna believe who told me the story. Tim Reed told me the story of what he said, of Spoon and his pistol. You feel me? Now I know you know Red Fox probably did. I'm sure Red Fox probably did. But the story that blew my mind, they said that John Witherspoon kept a motherfucking pistol on him at all times. You know who else keep a pistol on them all the time? My good friend, Mr. Hewley. All right. Keep thinking it's a game. He the first one showed me when you on the road, you better keep that motherfucking thing with you. It's a lot of comedians I know keep they pistol with them all the time. On stage, off stage, backstage, all that shit. Eddie Kane Jr. keep his with him all the time. Bang, 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 bang. So, Lil Duval got that thing. Lil Duval got that thing with him. Hey, Clint, why you call him Lil Roller? I forgot Roller, that was his name. I forgot that was that man's name. Yeah, Duval keep that thing with him all the time. DL keep it with him. I dare y'all roll up on Mike Epps. You gonna find out something. You best believe any comedian who ain't a millionaire from New York, they got a pistol on them. All the Baltimore comedians. Every Baltimore comedian I know. Jess Hilarious, Larry Lancaster, Timmy Hall, all of them got pistols on them. Here go Danny with that bullshit. All right, Danny, run up on a motherfucker and find out. We be feeling like our life in danger. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not getting no gun for show. I am not getting no gun for show. Fuck that. And I'm peace and blessings. I'm not getting no gun for show. I'm getting a motherfucking gun for a reason, Danny. Cut that shit out. You gonna find out if these niggas gonna use they shit. Cut that shit out, Danny. Can't be funny out here in this life. Right. Good morning. Oh, Tina. I see you done switch your picture up, Tina. Oh, shit, Tina. Stop playing. I know that's right. You fuck around and find out, Danny. I see you, Tina. Y'all give my sister Tina some love this morning. And listen, Danny talking all that shit, and Danny live around here. Danny, go ahead with that shit. Consequences and repercussions. Go ahead with that shit, Danny. You gonna find out. Just because we comedians don't mean we suckers. I might be scared, but I'm a shooter. If I got the, I might be scared. But if it's in self-defense, you gonna catch these motherfucking hot ones. Cause I got to get back home to my family. You understand what I'm saying? So this morning we talking about Dave Chappelle getting tackled on stage at the Hollywood Bowl last night. If you haven't heard, Dave Chappelle got tackled. Yeah, Tina, nice hat. Dave Chappelle got tackled last night at the Hollywood Bowl, of all places. At the Hollywood Bowl. A man ran up on stage and attacked Dave Chappelle, tackled him, and Dave was not hurt. However, the suspect was taken to the hospital after security intervened. Is how they're saying it. After security intervened, the motherfucker was taken to the hospital. So y'all already know what that means this morning. Hot one in the ass, as they say. All right, we can't keep talking about all this gun talk before Facebook ban us. That's why we got put off a second ago. Because Dave Chappelle, yeah, they whipped his ass. And here go Uzman. You next, Joe. Go ahead with that shit, Uzman. See now Facebook gonna ban your account saying shit like that. They gonna put you in Facebook jail. Uzman. Cut that shit out. Don't say shit like that, man. Cut that out, bruh. Anyway, yeah, the suspect got taken care of. And I ain't next. Fuck is you talking about? Stop, Eddie. Eddie, don't go back and nah, let's not start no back and forth. Eddie, it ain't even that good. Eddie Kane, it ain't even that deep, man. Listen, hold up. All right, it's Namaste time. It is Namaste time. Time for some meditations. Because everybody's ire is up this morning. Mine too. And I'm trying to be a peaceful man. Today is not the best days. I didn't have the best morning this morning. Let me say that. I'm coming so we can keep it $150 this morning. Let me turn the music down. Because I see that we make progress when we're transparent. I'm not having the best morning this morning. Things are not the best at the Clear household this morning. However, I do know that I get to come on here and speak to y'all every morning, get some laughs, get some levity, get some clarity, center myself, and then start my day. I'm not going to play back and forth games today. I have coffee. So first I'm going to start by saying namaste, which means in this instance, meaning I bow down to the divine in each and every one of you, including anyone who wants to take shots this morning and all that. I still bow down to the divine in here. So this morning, here's what I'm going to say. In light of all the funky shit that's going on, choose to elevate. Uzman, choose to elevate. Danny, choose to elevate. I'm going to work on you, brothers. If it takes 10, 20, 15, 20, 30 billion years, I'm going to work on y'all to choose to elevate to another level. Choose to elevate to something else. Choose. Make a choice to be a better person. And a better person doesn't say shit like, you next, Joe. A better person doesn't come on and try to find the negativity. Your best self always looks towards the light. Looks towards your biggest, brightest, best self. And so that's what the fuck I'm going to do over here. You understand what I mean? So namaste this morning and get your black ass up. That was your moment of clarity right here on the Joe Clear Morning Show. Because even when things is fucked up and funky, I muster up what is needed for me to get through and get to another station. A better one. Some levity. I know how to laugh. I still know how to, even on a funky, fucked up morning, I know how to find the laughs, find the smile. That's a choice. When you see a motherfucker like me smile, it ain't always just because it's bubbling. Nah, I had to choose this shit. I have to choose to elevate and live in a different way. You understand what I mean? I hope you do. All right. That's how I go. That's how I go. Y'all see I have on my St. James, peace be still, peace be on to each and every one of you all. Now, 9:27 in the morning time. Ain't no vista, ain't no view, ain't no vista of no view. You goddamn right. Ain't no. Who can name what movie that's from? Don't tell him, Young Yee. Don't tell him, Young Yee. Ain't no vista, ain't no view, ain't no vista of no view. Uh-huh. Get your black ass up. Yes, that's from White Men Can't Jump. And that's one of the funniest lines. And me and young Clint South Eastwood we have been saying that shit to each other for a million years. Ain't no vista, ain't no view, ain't no vista of no view. That's from White Men Can't Jump. Now today is supposed to be Real Estate Wednesday. Today is Real Estate Wednesday. Clint, did you hook up with Beth? Huh? I need y'all to connect. Somebody need to buy a cheap-ass Southwest Airlines ticket and get down with each other. Throw baby. Anyway, let's talk about, right, ain't no, and they lived, oh shit, here we go. So it's Real Estate Wednesday, everybody. And there has been a 0.5 point percentage hike today. 0.5 point percentage hike today, everybody. That means now, Beth, are you telling me that we are approaching 6% APR? Are we approaching 6% APR for a 30-year fixed mortgage? Is that where we are today? 30-year fixed mortgage rate. Today's 10 best, May 4th, 2022. May the 4th. Oh, today's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Oh man, I hate these funky ass apps. Quicken Loans, today's mortgage rates. Fuck. Mortgage news. Rate news. I'm looking up today's rate. Hold up, babe. I can't find it though, man. I can't find it. They said they fell by a percentage point, a 0.5 percentage point, Beth. I can't find the motherfucking Fed rates increase. 4 hours ago, Treasury rates rise as investors anticipate aggressive Fed rate hike. Got you. All right, look, yeah, they going up. The Feds raise the rates today. Okay, it'll reflect tomorrow. So if y'all are paying attention, if everybody's paying attention here, if everybody's paying attention, the cost of money is going up. The cost of borrowing money is going up. What that means for you and I is that we have to wait. We can afford less money. We can afford less money, or we can buy less house. To put it in real terms, you can afford less house today than you could yesterday. With the same money, if your money hasn't changed, the same money you had yesterday buys you less. You got it? You understand? Home prices aren't necessarily going up, but the cost of buying those homes is going up because you have to. You're taking out a loan. You're taking out a loan. You're taking out a loan to purchase your home, and the loan costs more, not the house. The house doesn't cost more. The loan costs more. Each dollar you borrowed now costs more money. You got it? They're going to add a 0.5% rate on top of where it was as of this morning. So later this afternoon or tomorrow morning, we should see the rate hike reflected tomorrow. So it should be like 5.9% APR on your mortgage rate tomorrow. Average rent in the country now, compare borrowing is up. It went from 2 something percent. Now it's at 5%. But look at rent. Average rent in the country has gone up by 17%. So let's do the math. Let's do the math, everybody, if we paying attention. Mortgages were costing you 2%. So if you borrowed $1 from me, you had to give me back $1.02. Right? Now, you have to give me back like $1.06. Right? Which is not good. Especially if you borrowing hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is not something you want. But compared to rent, would y'all take that? Would you rather have that 6% or that 17% that Beth just showed us? Y'all understand? Your rent has gone up 17%. So instead of giving me $1, now I need you to give me $1.17. Would you rather give me $1.02, $1.06, or $1.17? Right. Now, some people can say, you can make the argument that rent rate hikes do not equal a percentage point. It's apples to oranges. Yeah, but money is money at the end of the day. Your late fees are going up, blah, 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 blah. So, you stay in that house. You stay in the place that you're renting, but the rent is going up, right? And you still scared to buy a house because the interest rates are rising. But in the long term, if you stay in that same place that you rented, your rent is going to will increase. You're paying an increase. And as we know, rents continue to increase. I don't know anywhere where rents decrease. Have y'all seen a rent decrease? Your cousin, like Destiny says, cousin's rent went from $1,000 to $1,300 in a year. Each month, that's an additional $300 each month. I'd rather pay the mortgage. Me personally, I would rather pay a mortgage than pay a rent that can go up whenever the fuck they feel like making it go up. That's why I'm in real estate. That's why I got in real estate. Cost of living has gone up and will continue to go up. You understand? So if we playing chess instead of checkers, I feel like I'm on a chessboard. And if I'm playing chess instead of checkers, I think I got a better fighting chance if I have a mortgage rather than paying rent. Eddie Kane said his rent went from $1,500 to $1,985. $485 increase. $485 increase. Well, guess what? Mortgage don't increase. Mortgage does not increase. As a matter of fact, if you refinance properly, your mortgage goes down. You do pay some additional fees, and nobody's giving you free money. But mortgages, when you refinance, you always hear that number, refinance. You refinance so you could drop your monthly payment. Or you refinance to pull some equity out your house. And he's in Florida. Was that over a year, Eddie, or over 2 years, 3 years? How long was that increase? How long did it take for that increase to go up? But across the country, back to Daryl Void, you got a $60 increase in your rent come July, right? That was in 1 year. Eddie's rent went up in 1 year. It took 1 year for that rent to go up. It took 1 year. Now, Darrell, wow, look at this, everybody. Look at this rent increase. $1,600 to $2,475 in 1 year. Y'all need to be paying mortgages. Y'all need to be paying mortgages. And to talk about, well, my credit ain't straight. Your credit was good enough to get into an apartment. Your credit is good enough to find you a motherfucking house. I'm telling you some real shit. You understand? Yeah, but with refis, I always felt like the banks took advantage of taking the equity by having crazy fee prices. Yeah, but let's do the math, Byron. Do the math. Her rent went from $1,600 to $2,475 in 1 year. So that's 5, 6, 7. That's 7, 8. That's $800 in a year. That's $875 per month in a year. Times 12. Let me get out the old trusty calculator. We're going to do the math. 875 times 12 equals, that's an additional $10,500 each year that you stay and pay the rent. You paying an additional $10,500 over the year than you did last year. So back to your point, Byron, DJ Groove, that we have up here. Would you rather go ahead and give the bank they little fees out of money that you didn't know you had already? Or would you rather give your landlord an additional $10,500 each year out of money that you making? Seems to me, DJ Byron, I would much rather work with the bank, let them take a little bit of money for helping me refinance with some extra fees and shit, pay less in the mortgage and have some equity, than pay $10,500. And at the end of the day, I don't own this property. You understand what I'm saying? So, to your point, DJ Groove, I think that the bank fees are cost of doing business, is what I would say. You feel what I'm getting at? You still end up above. You still end up better. You see what I'm saying? So, I want everybody on this broadcast who's listening to seriously think about purchasing a home. But the cash out on my side always seems slanted. I feel you there. Slanted in their favor, in the bank's favor. Like the bank was pulling the wool over your eyes. You couldn't put out all the money you wanted to, or that you were paying more money each month. To that, I will say you're going to have to find a bank that's going to work with you correctly. Work with you in the way that you want to work with them. And, you know, don't forget about DJ Groove, about the report that came out earlier this year that showed that African Americans and minorities were left out of this huge refinance boom that happened during the pandemic. When rates dropped, a lot of people refinanced, and the finding found that, you know, blacks were denied refinancing or were given shitty terms across the board by some of these banks, including Wells Fargo. I don't know, King Leon. He asked, should he take, good question. Should I take my equity out since I'm coming up on my year I had my house built? Here's what you want to talk to. You want to talk to a couple of financial people. And I'm going to say no off the break. I'm just going to say no. I think it's too soon. But that's me. And I'm not a lender. I'm a realtor. But I'm going to say no, Mike. I'm going to say nah. Now, you may be able to, if rates were lower, I would say refinance it. But if rates aren't lower, don't do it. And only refinance after you do the math. After you do the due diligence that has to go along with it. Robert Gray say absolutely not. Joe Leonard say fuck no. I say no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no. 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 Oh, Rob, you changed your picture. You got one of the motor. All right, I'm going to go get me one, Rob. I want me one, too. I'm going to give me a motorbike. Yeah, look at the terms. And look at Danny Blanco say, yeah, go ahead and take your equity out in a year. Danny, you a homeowner? Danny say, pull your shit out now. Fuck them. Uh-huh. So she said get a HELOC. A HELOC is a home equity loan of credit, a line of credit. So you can take out a line of credit against the equity in your home. Home equity line of credit. So you could take out a line of credit against the equity in your home. That way it's kind of revolving. You need a lawyer to understand what all the fees mean. Plus, black folks still can't get fair values from the estimators. Exactly. Look into a HELOC, DJ Groove. Thank you, Kiki. Yeah, and the home appraisers. Now, let's not forget, I'm working with a guy right now. Who's in the middle of a flip, who had to get a second appraisal because the Caucasian, the white guy who came and appraised his home, appraised it at a low value. He got another appraiser to come out and it appraised higher. There is bias in home appraisals. There is racial bias. Let's put it this way. There is racial bias in America. That racial bias permeates any and every industry it could get its hands on, including real estate and housing and how we buy and purchase homes and land. It's just that is the 1-2 of America. While America says one thing, it does a whole nother thing. And while motherfuckers say You gotta look at their actions. Fuck what they said. Look at their actions. And the actions of America is that racial bias will affect us more readily than not. And racial bias in real estate, from where I sit, is real. Is 100% real. It is still the understanding that if you live around black folks, your house is worth less. That is the understanding. Although the industry standard for the same home in another zip code does not say that this house should cost you less, it'll cost you less. They will appraise your home for less money. What does that mean for you and I? That means with that knowledge, use that knowledge, one, to fight against the system, but two, use that knowledge to your advantage. If you know that they racially biased, be like when they had the slaves on the plantation that was smarter, who would outsmart the master. You understand what I mean? So that's why you see brothers and sisters out here doing developments, getting in the real estate business, because we know that there's going to be pieces of property that we can go in and buy that, let's say it's a home, nobody wants it, it's in a black neighborhood, and I do the due diligence. We're going to call the kids, and we're going to call the kids to see if y'all want this house. If y'all don't want this house, I'm going to make you a very fair offer, right? I'm going to make you a fair offer, and then I'm going to flip that and get my real estate life in order. Therefore, I can go. It's a starting point for all of us. Your house is going to appraise, and then when you flip the house and they appraise it for less, you go get another appraisal, because now it's all brand new shit in there. So you can't appraise me for less. You got to appraise me up here. Point blank, period. So you got to show up on them. And that's the life of real estate in America. Anybody disagree? Does any motherfucker disagree with me this morning? Huh? We got to be the change, everybody. And we got to get busy. I know you be scared, but you got to fucking get busy. You have got to get busy. You hear me? We got to get busy and not operate off of how things should be. Operate off of how things are, and then figure out a way to use racial bias to my advantage. I have had to my whole life, including going to a HBCU, and then using all of that poor Negro children money to advance myself and my family. You understand? I went into social services because poor Negro children need black men, and then I used that to enhance my community and my standing. Then I got into stand-up comedy because poor black folk show is funny. Right? But I still kept doing shit in the community. I still kept doing things in the community. You understand what I'm saying? Because poor black folks still need help. And then there's a ton of programs. It's 1 billion programs that have come into play because of America's guilt for what they did to poor Negro children. So I use that shit to my advantage. Now imagine what would happen if we all used it to our advantage. They're gonna keep playing this game with us. You understand? They're not gonna change. Every generation, there are more people born who will be born into families who believe in racist ideologies. Point blank, period. There's no way getting around that. So what do? Use that, find a way to use that to your advantage. My black wife who's up them stairs, used every advantage she could as a black woman. They painted it as a disadvantage. Oh, we've got to set aside some jobs for minority women. And of course, she get in that motherfucker, but she outperformed her white counterparts. So therefore, she gets more distinctions and goes up the ladder. Now, do they woof and bark and beef and be mad about this shit? Yeah, they do. They fight her every inch. But we was born fighting. So fighting for us ain't nothing. They fight when they feel like it. We fight the whole time. You feel me? You feel me? I've been under stress since I was 2. I don't remember a time that I was not under stress. I started stressing about my uncle who was locked up. I started hearing about him when I was 3. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? What are FBE businesses, Black Rob? Explain what FBE businesses are. I've been stressed. Does anybody else on here not been stressed? The only black people I know who grew up not stressed usually don't have an accent and they speak a little different than everyone else. And, you know, they are a little uncomfortable when they come to the blackety black things. And, you know, they grew up without stress. Them the only black people I knew who grew up and lived without stress. Every black person I know who talk like this and says I instead of I has had stress their whole time. I watched my mother have to choose peace because by default we don't have peace. Being born black in America by default does not give you peace. Not in a country that wrote into law that you are 3/5 of a human being. Not a country that wrote into law segregation. Not a country that wrote into law Jim Crow. You see what I'm saying? Those are actual laws on the books. Not just how you feel, but it's an actual law on the book which goes on to perpetuate and give credence to how you feel about your racial identity and your racist ideologies. Therefore, here we are, born under stress. So, what do? Oh, we feel bad about treating the poor black children so bad. Take advantage of that shit every time you can. You take advantage of it every time you can. You see what I'm saying? Russell Simmons saw that black acts could not get in mainstream white clubs and invented Def Comedy Jam. Def Comedy Jam then came on and dominated. You understand what I mean? Dominated. Every big comedian you know right now, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Martin Lawrence, Bill Bellamy, and the list goes on, all came through Def Jam. They would have never gotten a fucking chance if Russell Simmons hadn't taken advantage of the fact that they sure do treat black people wrong. And there's instance after instance after instance that saw LeBron James, who is a athletic prodigy, his mother took advantage. Oh, he's a pro black. We'll give you a scholarship to this school, LeBron. Thank you for that scholarship. We gonna use that motherfucker and go to the top. You understand, Steve? However you name him. It's time to go, everybody. Uh-huh. Thank you, Tyrone. Appreciate that. I came to the planet born into stress, born into misunderstanding, born into being a suspect. I've been a suspect ever since my balls dropped. Soon as a young boy's balls drop and his voice get deep, he is a suspect. Young black boy. He is a suspect automatically. I guarantee you, although I do not have a criminal record and I've never been arrested, I guarantee you there's a file somewhere with my name and my picture on it. I guarantee you America got a file on my black ass. I'm going to flip that and use that to my advantage. That's just how things are. Uh-huh. You understand what I mean? Are you understanding what I'm getting at? We get in. Think about it. Uh-huh. Think about it. As soon as you too, Jason, as soon as a black boy's balls drop and his voice get deep, he is a suspect. Every black boy. Every black boy. Mm-hmm. Use it to your advantage. Tony Slack, you the last comment I'm going to put up. It is hard, Tony. But still sharp as steel. Tony, you can go out this motherfucker and you can do anything in this world. Anything you want in this world. Despite them trying to stop you. Include become the president of the United States of America. Run a Fortune 500 company. Become a billionaire. Become a basketball star, football star, an actor. We have black entrepreneurs who are clocking millions and millions and millions of dollars every single day. I know them personally. I'm a comedian. I don't have no job. I am employed by no one. And here I am sitting in my house in Bowie, Maryland. How the fuck did I get here? Meanwhile, they still chasing down and lynching and unlawfully killing the black man in America. I take that shit they throw at me, turn around, make a shit sandwich, and sell that motherfucker right back to them. It's time for me to go, y'all. Namaste. Peace and blessings to all of y'all, man. I hope you each have a wonderful, beautiful, glorious day. I pray that God's light shines on your face and that you can alleviate your stress, your pain, and your worry. Amen. I see y'all tomorrow. Much love.